Hi everybody, it's me again. I'm just sick and tired of school and sick and tired of people wanting to fight me and beat me up. So when I feel lonely, I usually just hold on. I gotta find my phone. Hold on. What the? Oh, here it is. I usually just look at this picture.
Bee plumbers, secret ones who hunt aliens. Everybody used to work for them.
Some of you probably know who he is. Here's another picture. Some of you probably don't. Well, his real name is Jeffrey Woods, but his nickname, as some of you may know, is Jeff the Killer. Well, I have a story to tell you, but I will do that in the next recording when I'm done recording me reacting to this video, okay? You want to see Jeff the Killer in real life? aka Jeffrey Woods. That's either him or his brother Lou Woods. I'm not sure. No one's ever said. Just the face though. As you could probably tell, I'm like really obsessed with Jeff the Killer. And I will I'm the sister. Oh, you obviously don't know who I am. I'm the sister of the YouTuber Jeff the Killer. And my brother wants me to do one of his videos today because he is not feeling too well today. So, yeah, and like, he made a YouTube account because he knows how much I'm in love with like Jeff the Killer. Anyways, let's do this.
The only reason I'm going out of my way to tell any of you this is because the story Jane the Killer is starting to piss me off.
I've heard this story before.
Also known as Jane the Killer. And this is how I met Jane, the reason I look the way I do, and why I want to kill him. When I heard that a new family had moved in across the street, I wasn't that surprised. It was a nice neighborhood, and the house was relatively cheap considering where it was. I guess I was about 13, 14 when everything went to hell. I never really talked to Jeff
13 or 14.
I
was like
I never talked to him until
kindergarten when this happened. Or like,
it's too soon to talk about that now.
when like the newspaper article of
like
Jeff the Killer,
nice
aka
grades,
Jeffrey Woods, came out.
Fights, and maybe
I was in kindergarten when like the newspaper article came out, cause it said September 2nd, 2006 on a Saturday. I don't know why I'm laughing.
been a cool guy if he opened up to someone. His brother Lou seemed like he put his family first the way he sat with his brother on the sidewalk. Of course, I was just guessing at the time, and I really didn't put much thought into my analysis because I was getting ready for school. And when I looked out the window, and I was running late, which was unusual for me at the time in my life because I was hardly ever late.
Her real name is Dana,
especially school. I wasn't surprised when I saw Randy and his stooges go up to Jeff and Lou on that stupid skateboard of his. Randy was nothing but a bully. He always picked on anyone who was smaller than him. He was even the reason why my parents drove me to school instead of letting me take the bus like everyone else. Everyone had their lunch money or some kind of cash to give Randy and his goons because of some toll that he demanded from everyone. We all knew Randy's group had knives and threatened to use them on us if we ever told anyone about the money that they took from the other kids on the block. Everyone except the new kids they were trying to intimidate like the rest of us. When I saw Randy talking to them through the window, I just looked away. It was a wussy thing to do, but I had better things to do than watch another kid hand over his money to Randy.
In the description, I'll leave a link to this
I
video,
looked up 3 seconds later. What I
and
saw left me speechless.
you could watch this
Jeff
full
was
story
standing there,
because
and it looked
I'm
like
just
Randy already
doing
had
half
what he
this
wanted.
video. I'm not gonna make another video.
Just sit down, I thought. Don't be stupid. Then I saw Jeff punch Randy in the face and break his wrist. Oh my god, I whispered, and then I yelled, "You idiot!" My parents ran down the stairs and asked what happened. Then they looked outside and saw what was going on. Jeff had already cut the skinny guy, I think his name was Key, and he went down screaming. Troy only went down with a single punch. Since my house was across the street from where Jeff and his brother were sitting, with the house in front having big windows, we saw the whole thing.
Anyways, as you know me, you might think I'm Crazy Stalker Girl Zero's sister, otherwise known as Crazy Girl. Well, I am, but the YouTuber Jeff the Killer is my brother.
You wore that shirt all summer. Didn't you ever wash it? Are you kidding? This is my lucky shirt. Why would I do that?
I still can't raise anybody. They'll be there soon enough.
Anyways, let's get back to this.
At least I did. My parents came in after the part where Randy stole their wallets, so they didn't know the whole truth. It was disturbing watching Jeff fight. He was really enjoying himself too much. I felt a knot in my stomach, like something was happening that shouldn't be. And the look on Lou's face, Jeff didn't do this kind of thing often. The next thing I hear is sirens, and the new kids bolted out of there. The cops came around with the bus driver to check on the victims. It seemed like they were going to be alright. You know, considering the amount of crap kicked out of them. Since my parents' policy was no cops, ever since Dad got framed by a narc cop when he wanted to draw off attention to himself when the police were investigating the case of the missing coat, it ended up with my dad quitting the force. So when we heard sirens, we went to the backyard, got in the car, and left. When my parents drove me to school, they told me very clearly that they didn't want me talking to Jeff. Ever. I did not disagree with them. I had art first period, so I didn't see Jeff until close to the end of the school. I can still see the clothes in my artwork if I think hard enough. But when I try to look at anything now, it all seems gray. I guess that's the price someone pays for losing their innocence. I didn't see Jeff until the final period of the day. When I did, he seemed off. At first, I thought he was just faking joy so people wouldn't suspect him for the crime that he did. But he really was enjoying himself. It wasn't because he was excited to be at school. I can tell that much from him. The smile he wore looked sadistic to me. It was a smile of a madman. The second that bell rang, I ran out those doors as fast as I could. Nobody but me knew what Jeff really was. A freak. The next day seemed to be passing without incident at first. Then I saw the police car in front of Jeff's house. Looks like they got you, I thought. Nobody could got...
I'm sorry for interrupting this video a lot, but I'm gonna end it early.